Hey guys, Greg Medford, Medford Knife, and
Geoff Medford Knife.
He's very fun and laid back, and then when we turn the camera on, he starts getting a little stiff and wants to be briefed. And I have no brief for any of this. So listen, I know we weren't listed, and then we were, and then we are listed. We weren't going to do any more shows, and quite frankly, everyone busted my balls so hard. I decided what I'm going to do is, especially Southern California Knife Collectors at the Plaza show, and then we're going to go up to Oregon this year in February, right?
I think it's April.
Is it April?
Correct.
All right, so
we've got a whole list of shows we're going to be hitting this year.
So the whole point is we're going to go around, and I'm going to try and bring to every show 5 or 10 off-the-hook crazy customs, and then I may have some just standard stuff that's boxed up and ready to go that, nothing kooky. But I'm not going to be bringing like 100 knives to a table show anymore like I used to do. We're too busy, it's logistically too challenging, and really what I want to do is get a chance to meet everybody, and I don't need to be doing this crazy cash table transactional thing all the time. But we are going to be around, and what I'm just going to bring is, we'll bring some standard stuff that we'll have boxed up in case guys don't want something swanky, and then for everybody who says, oh, Medford makes production knives, I'm just going to bring stuff that's so fucking customized that people just shake their heads and go, holy shit, I didn't know they made this stuff. So it should be kind of off the hook, kooky stuff. So if you're wondering if you should travel out to the Southern California Knife Collector Show, which is in Anaheim this weekend, because you're like, I don't know who's going to be there, Greg's not going to be there, so why even go? Just kidding. But we're going to have some really cool stuff. Geoff, have you seen anything like the knives we're making right now?
Never in my life.
And how about from us?
No, this is special stuff. Both the materials and the blades and the knives and the models. So
a lot of Mokuti.
Yep.
A lot of Damasteel. I got everything that's Damascus is going to be Damasteel, and then I've got Sanmai or what we call pattern core steel that I've got from Chad, and Mokuti is sexy as hell. I got from him as well. So there's a lot of really cool materials being thrown into, and we're doing. I'm bringing a barung, so our karambit, fuck all pimped out. I'm bringing an infraction crazy pimped out, a Praetorian T, a Praetorian tie, and a general. Bringing 5 fucking whack pimped cool, quirky, like not mainline stuff. Besides Praetorian T, I wanted to bring some really just off the wall stuff.
A couple of our collector customers have asked where we're staying Friday night at the hotel, so I'm assuming they're going to try to bamboozle us and get them ahead of schedule, but that won't happen with me there, so come see us at the show Saturday morning.
Yeah, you guys know I'm not a bitch like that. I don't cock a leg to the first guy who walks up, so we try to respect everybody who's spending money and taking time away from their family to travel and come to a show or spend the day. If you're coming down there and you're spending the time away from your wife or your kids, I know it's an imposition in life, and you do it for your love of the hobby or your like of cutlery. But I don't want to be like cutting side deals beforehand. So I've got I've got these 5 really sexy cool things, and then if I've got a few extra things just hanging around, I might have a sexy couple other things that just. What happens is some crazy stuff comes through the traffic pattern here, and one of the traffic controllers will say, oh, we've got a Viper at 3,500 inbound, but no landing slot. Pull that off to the side for Medford. So that knife will get pulled off to the side for me, and then it's in a little holding pattern waiting for me to bring it in. And then I'll step out with the paddles, and I'll bring it down for the number 2 wire. So that's all for you fucking flat top drivers out there, all you Brown Shoe Navy guys who've gone on and off a carrier, that'll all jive with you. And then this is Geoff's cotillion.
Yes.
It's his coming out party.
Breaking my cherry.
Yeah, we're gonna break his cherry at the Southern California show. And then and everyone's gonna be like, God, I thought Medford was bigger, and he turns out he's just a midget. And he's 6'6". How tall are you?
6'6", 78 inches.
He's 6'6". He barely fits in the goddamn door.
Right.
So we're gonna when you guys look over, what you'll see is this little tiny 8-foot table in front of a big guy, and then me off to the side going. So we got that going on, and let's see, Amy, is there anything else interesting going on except for the Oregon show? I mean, you guys were coming up to Oregon, and we're gonna bring our A game up there to meet a lot of you guys that are in that part of the country that we haven't rubbed elbows with. Anything else, Amy?
I mean, other than SHOT Show feeling like it's just around the corner.
SHOT Show is around the corner. SHOT Show, which should be renamed Shit Show because it's just mayhem.
Okay.
We got a lot of cool stuff going on, and then you guys will see we've got the new stuff coming out for SHOT is the final volley song, which is fucking fantastic. I mean, I got my hands on it today, and I was just like, oh, my face melted like Friday the 13th, Freddy's face. I was like, oh. And then we've got the Smooth Criminal coming out. What's your favorite of the new stuff?
I'm a big fan of the Smooth Criminal, our first button lock. You know, it's going to be hard anodized aluminum, but that Bali song is pretty sick.
So the Bali, how about the USMC Fighter?
That's going to be a game changer. I don't know how much you've told people about that.
I haven't told anybody anything about that knife.
Well,
That knife's so fucking sick.
It's a K-bar killer.
There's guys that are like, there's really well-known, famous guys that you all know in the knife business that when they see this knife, they're going to be like, oh, fuck, dude, that is so cool. It's just, there's nothing not cool about that knife.
True.
And it's got a little bit of mechanical complexity to it also. So it's got a little bit of that, I don't know, like watch collector. It's not just plain Jane. It's got some complexity.
Oh, it's a special design.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It is the Medford of all Bali songs.
Oh, I know. We're talking about the fighting knife.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. And then we got the Slim Midi, which you didn't even know about.
Right. Great.
So the Slim Midi is our mid-size Marauder, and it's coming out. It'll be 3/8 of an inch thick, the entire thickness of the whole knife. That's a really sexy knife, and it's gonna have a feather carved into the side of it. Featherweight, lightweight, Slim Midi. And then we've got, and then for Blade Show in 18, we're doing our first full-size automatic, which should just drive everybody a little fucking crazy. And that thing's going to be spectacular. And we've got, what else? What other new stuff's coming out?
I don't know how far along it is in design, but you talked about the perhaps a utility type knife slash service knife, so I don't know where that is in the design process. We talked about that.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about the ASK knife.
Correct.
Yeah, no, I'm working on that. So, I mean, the big stuff is the Bali song, the Smooth Criminal.
Proxima's going to start hitting it.
The Proxima. You guys, I got to tell you, this is my favorite knife I've ever carried. We've got the tie infraction coming, starting to hit.
And the 187s.
The Proxima, the all-tie 187. I know people asked us about that. So there's a lot of really cool new spin on things coming really fast. And it's, you know, you get on video and you're like, what are the 9 things we're doing this year? And I'm like, I could name 4 of them. And then we go, oh, I forgot that. But we got a lot of really cool stuff coming. So no lack of creativity and innovation here. And the typical Sturm und Drang of the company is all of these things that I want to do, that I have drawings for, all this crazy stuff that I want to do, and then what we can do realistically while we're making knives for everybody out on the floor. How about the Scout? I mean, the Victorian Scout. It's fucking cool.
It's very cool.
And we've got a law enforcement, police, law enforcement, and first responder knife coming out.
Military version.
Yeah,
That's terrific. It's going to have the PVD breaker reinserted with a lanyard hole for some extra utility. That'll be something you'll be seeing soon.
Yeah. So we're kind of trying to. We discontinued the production Praetorian and put a new spin on it, and added some features to it. It's now called the Praetorian Scout. And I don't know, and those are all going to be hand ground here in house from now on. So that was the only time we ever tried doing any grinding off site, and it wasn't a winner with me. I mean, I went and did the grinding. I went and worked on the machines. I went and used another company's production grinders, but I just, it's not my thing. Anyways, ton of cool stuff happening. Is there anything I'm missing?
Come see us Saturday morning, 10 o'clock it starts.
Yep, Saturday and Sunday we'll be at the Plaza show, and I love how they roll in California. Dan always rolls pretty cool. He's like, just take whatever table you want. Maybe there's a little assigned table. Oh, it starts around then, but you'll see people lined up. When's it over? Oh, it ends early, so we can all go hang out. I mean, I just love it. It's so California. Unlike other shows where like the show starts at 8 in the morning and ends at 6 at night, and we're all like fucking wanting to swallow a bullet at 4 in the afternoon. So it should be a great time. And I don't know, I think that's it. So Greg Medford, Medford Knife, and MKT USA, Geoff O'Prandy on my wing here. You guys will meet him. Amy on the camera.